History has witnessed empires rise with promises of eternal dominance, only to collapse under the weight of their own ambition. Powers once feared across continents faded into footnotes, their strength remembered only in books. But when the 20th century came to an end, one reality became impossible to deny. While the world celebrated the end of the Cold War, the United States had already secured something far greater than victory. This was not luck, not coincidence, and not merely military strength. It was vision. It was strategy. It was the unmatched ability to think decades ahead while others focused on survival. When the dust settled, only one nation stood at the center of global power, setting the pace for politics, economics, technology, and security. And that nation spoke English, traded in dollars, and shaped the future before the rest of the world realized the game had changed. After the collapse of the Soviet Union, many believed the world would become truly multipolar, with several nations sharing global leadership. That illusion did not last long. While former rivals struggled to redefine themselves, the United States consolidated power in a way no empire had ever achieved before. The global financial system began to revolve around the US dollar, turning American economic decisions into worldwide consequences. Markets rose and fell based on signals from Washington. Governments felt pressure without a single soldier crossing a border. In this new era, money became a weapon, and the United States mastered its use with precision and restraint. In the Second Cold War, economic dominance proved just as decisive as any battlefield victory. At the same time, America invested in something far more powerful than tanks or missiles: innovation. While other nations focused on replicating existing technology, the United States built the future from the ground up. The Internet, which now connects billions of people across the planet, originated from American military research. The GPS system that guides global aviation, shipping, and logistics remains under U.S. control. American satellites monitor the Earth, space, and digital communications in real time. The world's most influential technology companies were born on American soil, shaping how humanity works, communicates, and even thinks. This invisible advantage created a form of power that does not march in parades, yet determines the outcome of conflicts long before they begin. Militarily, the United States constructed something even more effective than the largest armed force in history: absolute deterrence. America does not need to fight constantly to prove its strength. Its presence alone is often enough to prevent wars from starting. Nuclear-powered aircraft carriers roam the oceans as floating cities of firepower. Military bases strategically positioned around the globe ensure rapid response anywhere, at any time. Stealth aircraft, advanced missile defense systems, and a defense budget larger than that of several major powers combined send an unmistakable message to the world. War does not begin because no adversary can ignore the cost of challenging the United States. In the Second Cold War, peace is maintained not by weakness, but by unquestionable strength. Yet one of America's greatest advantages has always been its understanding that true power is multiplied through alliances. Unlike its rivals, the United States never stood alone. Through NATO and strategic partnerships, America built the most powerful military coalition in human history. Any nation that considers confronting the United States must also face an entire network of allies, bound by shared interests, resources, and defense commitments. This alliance system transformed American influence into global stability and ensured that U.S. leadership extended far beyond its borders. Beyond economics, technology, and military strength, another battle was quietly won: the battle for perception. Movies, music, television, and digital media carried American values across the world. Generations grew up seeing the United States as a symbol of innovation, freedom, and decisive leadership. Long before conflicts reached the headlines, the narrative had already been written. The United States did not just win wars, it shaped how the world understood them. In modern conflict, controlling the story is often as powerful as controlling territory. Many nations attempted to challenge this dominance. Russia retained military capability but never rebuilt the economic foundation needed for global leadership. China rose rapidly as an industrial and technological power, yet remains deeply tied to a system designed and led by the United States. Other countries achieved regional strength but lacked the combination of economy, innovation, military reach, and alliances required to lead the world. Power in isolation is not enough in the modern era. The United States understood this before anyone else. The truth is simple and undeniable. The United States did not dominate the Second Cold War by accident. It adapted, evolved, and anticipated the future while others reacted to the present. It made mistakes, learned from them, and returned stronger each time. While other nations tried to catch up, America was already planning the next move. In a world of constant change, that ability to lead rather than follow is what kept the United States ahead of every challenger. Because while the world was trying to surpass the United States was already shaping the century to come.